Hey everybody, it's Brad. In this video I'm going to show you how to create and save your own custom shapes. And the reason I'm making this video is because the instructions that come with the program are wrong. They tell you the wrong place to put these. So if you look in the help menu on the program under custom shapes, how to save your own custom shape, it tells you to save it in this folder C drive, program files, x86, Floriani, library, blah blah blah. And if you go there, you'll see that there's not actually a folder for your library. If you go to C drive, program files 86, Floriani, total control U, there's no folder named library in this folder at all. Nor is there one if you go to the C drive, Floriani. There's no folder there where they're telling you to save these custom shapes. So if you were to try and do this yourself, you would never be able to do it because the instructions are wrong and it's in a weird place that you'll probably never find. So what's a custom shape? If we go up into this little folder here, the custom shapes folder, these are some shapes that come with the software that are already a vectorized image. So I can take them and turn them into a design very quickly. If I choose this guitar thing, this outline can be instantly turned into a running stitch or a motif stitch or a satin stitch or a fill stitch, any of these types of stitches. So they're very handy to have. They're good for creating all kinds of things. They're really good for making appliques. Like boom, that's a one-step guitar applique right there. So it's a nice thing to have custom shapes. And you can turn anything that you can draw or trace into a custom shape. So when you know how to do it, it's actually pretty easy. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in, let's see, what'll I do? I'll use a TrueType font as artwork to bring in. I'm going to bring in, let's see, in the font Wingdings, which is all pictures instead of letters. I'm going to do a letter M, which I think is a bomb. Yeah, so I've got this little bomb picture, right? So say I want to save this as a custom shape that I could automatically turn this into, say, a little running stitch like this and sew it out anytime I wanted to, or something. You know, you get the idea. It can be anything that's made of outlines. So this, even though this is solid, you can. That's because it's the artwork is filled. If I turn off this fill here in the properties, you see this is really just an outline. So I can take anything that's just an outline and save it as a custom shape. The way you do it is you go up to Tools, Save Custom Shape. Okay, now I already have it in the right directory, but yours is not going to be looking at the right place. It's not going to be looking in the right directory. So what you're going to do is you're going to go under on the left hand side, you're going to find your C drive. Just click on your C drive, okay, and then go up into this bar here where it says, you know, the name of your C drive here. Just click anywhere up in this bar, left click one time, and then left click again, so that the cursor is right at the end of this C:/, and then you're going to type in the word program data, all one word, program data, and then hit enter. This is a secret folder on your C drive that a lot of programs use to have their internal files and stuff that they use. So we're going to click on the one that's called Floriani in here, double click on that. FTCU, you're going to double click on that, and here is where this library that help folder was talking about is. We're going to double click on that. We're going to go to custom shapes. We're going to double click on custom shapes, and here is where all of those custom shapes are stored on your computer. So we're going to name this one Bomb and hit save. That's it. Now, if I go ahead and I'll delete this, if I go back into my custom shapes folder and I look down, there it is, right there. It's named Bomb, and it's in the list of custom shapes. So anything that I can create in this program, I can turn into one of these custom shapes, and that's how they made all these. So you see down here, where's one that I made is this skull, but you can do anything. So like say I was tracing a backdrop. Let's see, I need those are designs. I need something to trace. I don't have very many files on this computer. Let's see, there's some images in here. Artwork. Whatever. Okay, so say we get this little snail and we're tracing him for whatever reason. You know, we go and we trace his shell using the straight line tool or whatever tools you like to trace. I mean, this is a pretty fast that I'm doing this. It's not going to be very pretty. Right? Okay, so then we generate the line. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hide our backdrop. This is ugly. But so say this is something that we wanted to save. It's not something that I particularly want to save. But you get the idea. You trace something off a backdrop. You can go to Tools, save custom shape. It's going to remember now that I've done it once. It's going to remember that that's where it has to go. I don't have to go find the folder again. I name it snail shell. I'm not really going to save this though. It's awful. But so anything like that would work. Anything that's a true type font would work. And you could use the magic wand to trace in shapes. Like say I wanted to find a good shape to do this with. I go, let's see, I'll open up the internet here. We'll go to Google. We'll go to images. And we'll look for, I don't know, Santa silhouette. Okay, so say we want to have this as our new custom shape, or this one here, say. Alright, so we click on it, we view image, I'm going to right click and save that image. I'll put it in my pictures folder, Santa, save. Okay, and we'll go back to Floriani here, use the backdrop tool, right click on the existing one if I have one up and hit load backdrop. We'll go to libraries, pictures, where are you, Santa? There he is. Okay, so I've got this silhouette of Santa. I did a silhouette because they're easy to trace. Use my magic wand tool, traces the outline. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and hide this backdrop. So here's this outline of Santa. I'm going to select it, tools, save custom shape, Santa, save. Here, I'll delete him and go back into my custom shapes folder. There he is. So that's a good way to build a whole library of custom shapes. So I figured I'd show you guys that. It's pretty sweet. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.